Oh, Ed.
Shift around a bit. I can't get this bra off.
Here, let me help.
No, I'll do it.
It's the front first.
Jesus, who the hell are you?
Relax. Just try the front. Just lift the clasp up and Bob's your uncle. Pop them out. Little beauties.
Jim.
Who's he?
Sorry, I should have introduced you. Ed, this is my ex-boyfriend, Jim.
All right, mate. Glad to see she's kept up the tradition of having handsome boyfriends.
Right, thanks.
Now, where were we?
Hold on a minute. Haven't you got somewhere you could go?
No, I'm fine.
Well, this is weird. Look, Vanessa, can you tell your friend to give us some privacy?
Don't be mean. Jim's my best mate. We share everything.
Everything?
Where I go, he goes.
Where she comes, I come.
Come on, sexy. Forget about him. Kiss me. Oh, yeah, on the neck. Yeah. Well, now nibble my earlobes.
Yeah, stick the tongue in. She hates that.
Look, just butt out, Jim. When you were fingering Kathy last night, I never said a word. By the way, I don't think she liked it. When you weren't looking, she made a face.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't think... It's Ed, right? It's about you. Oh, I don't think Ed here is all that into you, either. I mean, he hasn't even got an erection.
Yes, I have.
Oh, sorry. I'm short-sighted.
Oh, excuse me. You haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, yeah. Let's have a butcher.
No. You're a pair of freaks. You're sickos.
Oh, no. Why do you always have to ruin everything?
Cinema?
Oh, yeah.
It strikes me we don't want to be going into the 21st century repeating the mistakes of the 20th. You think, right, what was the number one mistake of the 20th century? Well, according to the great philosopher Bertrand Russell, the wellhead of all our troubles and tribulations in the 20th century, the fatal blunder from which all else follows was the First World War, from which comes the Treaty of Versailles, which leads to the Third Reich, which leads to the nuclear holocaust, which leads to the Cold War, which leads to the Mujahideen wondering what to do with all those bombs, dollars and training they got from the CIA to fight the Soviets. Okay, so what caused the First World War? Now here I suspect many of you, like me, have never been entirely satisfied with the standard explanation we were given for this at secondary school. You know, the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. I mean, no one's that popular. A slightly more efficient cause might be the Berlin-Baghdad Railway. Commenced construction in 1903. What happens was, in 1911, head of the Admiralty, Admiral Jackie Fisher, converts the British Navy from coal-fired to oil-powered ships. German Navy follows suit, but they've got a problem. They don't have any oil-producing colonies, no place in the sun. Thus begins the Drang nach Osten, the drive to the east, the spine of which policy is the Berlin-Baghdad Railway. Now, there's already a railway line from Berlin to Constantinople. It's called the Orient Express. The Germans are just going to do those last 900 clicks that's going to bring them into Baghdad. And there's a huge international opposition to this from Britain and Russia and the Netherlands of Royal Dutch Shell and France and Belgium, because we know that once it's built, there's nothing to stop a Munich businessman getting out the Baghdad terminus with the Deutsche Bank checkbook and smashing our cartel. And over and above all the others, Britain in particular has a special reason for opposing the construction of the Berlin-Baghdad Railway, because we know that in engineering terms alone we cannot compete, because we know that people will not be happy with the Sarajevo to Basra replacement bus service.
My name's Andrew, and I'm an alcoholic.
My name is Susan, and I'm an alcoholic.
Yes, very good. My name's Jack. I've got a bottle of scotch in my bag.
Yes!
Hello. Welcome to A Beginner's Guide to Keeping a Turtle. Man has always been fascinated by the turtle, and the purpose of this cassette is to answer some of the questions you may be asking as a first-time turtle owner. Questions such as, just what is a turtle? Can I somehow adapt my turtle for riding purposes? Is a turtle the same as a rat? How do I find out my turtle's name? And what is the safest way to attack my turtle? Additionally, you'll learn how easy it is to download a live turtle from the internet. And you'll also get to hear a recording of the world's worst turtle. We're ready to start, so pause this cassette now and pick up your turtle with his face pointing westwards before pressing the play button again.
I'm quite a nice person, but there's one thing I refuse to listen to, and that's when people tell me what they dreamt. I cannot bear it. It's just an excuse to tell a story that makes no sense, has no structure, and in no other area of life would you be expected to listen to. No one ever dreams a cure for AIDS. It's always the same nonsensical rubbish like, oh, Rose, I had the strangest dream last night. I was in a field and there was a fox in a kilt. Yes. The two things they say that they think makes it all right, and it's such annoying navel-gazing. The first one is, yes, but isn't that a weird dream, though? Isn't it a weird dream? No, it's not. What's weird is that you're 27 years old and still think you're the only person who has dreams like this. You're not going to dream a life more boring than the one you live. It's God's way. I had a dream. I got up, went to work, came home, had a spot of lasagna, quick bath and went to bed. See, that's a weird dream. And the other thing that really annoys me is, what does it mean, though? What does it mean? I find the best way to deal with these people, you can have such fun, it's brilliant fun, is pretend you know something about dreams. Fox in a kilt, I think that means you're a multi-layered, multifaceted, deeply misunderstood person. Oh, hold on. No, sorry, that's fox in a hat. Fox in a kilt, I think that means you're going to die. Sweet dreams.
funka ting ting tong tong sing pa. Unka tika boom tinka boom sing pa. Toka tinka pi. Beton sun to kal kal. Hunte punto 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 pamle. Una kata punto ka bim bum pa. A funka tika ting tong ka bim bum pam. A raka tiko tong tong ka bim bum pam. A toka siki tung a bim bum pam. 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 Bim bum pam.
Yeah, I got one of them new DVD players the other day. It plays Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, Region 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way through to Region 18. The only region it doesn't play is Region 10, Watford, where I buy all my DVDs from. So that's going back in the morning.
Kata pung tong ka bim bum pa. A funka tiki ting tong ka bim bum pam. A raka tiko tong tong ka bim bum pam. A toka siki tung a bim bum pam. 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 Bim bum
Beatles or Stones?
What?
Beatles or Stones?
Oh, that's difficult. Beatles, I think.
Yeah, me too. I love the way they wiggle their legs in the air and you flip them over.
So it got me thinking about our collective historical awareness, specifically of war, and not just me. In November 2001, there was this extraordinary conference held at the Pentagon between, on the one hand, all the top military strategists and planners, and on the other, all the top brass of Hollywood, the executive producers and the screenwriters. And this meeting, we were told in the corporate media at the time, because it was quite widely reported, that the reason for this meeting between the Homeland Security people and the Hollywood people was to help the defence specialists, quote, envisage future possible terrorist scenarios. So they had these 2 closed-door barnstorming sessions, end of which there was a live televised press conference on CNN, at which the Pentagon spokesman was saying that only now, as a result of these meetings with the Hollywood people, did they fully appreciate the extent of the threat facing the United States. And in particular, he said, they were deeply concerned by the very real possibility that Saudi-trained scientists, loyal to Al-Qaeda but resident in the United States, may already have developed the capability of using a DeLorean car powered by lightning striking a church steeple to travel back in time to 1776 and change the words of the Declaration of Independence. And the most nefarious, chilling aspect about this entire dastardly plot is, were it to succeed, no one would know. You go back to the past, you muck about with things, people continue in the present, their memories are altered, thinking that's the way things always were. It may already have happened. The American people may just wake up one morning and discover that they are living among a bunch of religious fundamentalists in the most dangerous rogue state on the face of God's earth, engaged in international terrorism and led by the unelected son of an oil billionaire, but think this state of affairs completely normal.
I'm on it, get on it, the chips are on fire, you know I need it, much closer, I'm trading just a little more, step on it, electronic, the chips are on fire, I'm much deeper, a sleeper, I'm waiting for the final trip. Come on it, get on it, I'm carving through a letter bomb, I need it, like potions, these drugs are just an hour away, come on it, electronic, polyphonic, rusted to the mortars, on fire, messiah for the animals. Oh come on, we got our backs to the wall, get on and watch out, say you're gonna kill us all. I'm on it, get on it, the troops are on fire, you know I need it, much closer, I'm trading just a little more, step on it, electronic, the troops are on fire, I'm much deeper, a sleeper, messiah for the animals.
Yeah, got one of them new digital radios the other day, crystal clear sound, and you can get every single station in the world on it. So I thought I'd have a go and do my own show. So I played a few records into it, did a bit of banter, you know, weather and traffic updates. It went like a dream. Rang me mate Dave later on to find out if he'd heard it. Addy bollocks. So that's going back in the morning.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Come on.
Yo, Greg, put us in the red, shake the lead.
Cause we gotta get it loud enough to wake the dead. Even in a library or an tone, we raise the low tone till the speakers blow.
Overloaded to the max, on 1 to the final track. On 10 and 11 if it's final tap.
When you rock this, let the fiber optics pound so it can knock you down like drop kicks.
Your head spinning, your heartbeat's irregular, eardrums ringing so words don't register.
It's not classical, jazz or easy listening. This one is to be blasted like nitroglycerin.
Don't be ashamed, let the bass sustain.
Then press the gain till people complain.
We gonna
turn it up, 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 turn it up. Hey! Louder, louder, yeah. Louder, 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 louder. Now, there's only one way to play it. That's louder. Loud enough to turn your brain to clam chowder. We find levels that others overlook to push and make the system overcook.
I had a heavy metal neighbor, it used to be torture. My mother told him turn it down, but he just ignored it. So I turned my speakers till they pointed at his house. Turned it up to 10, and now he's moving out.
When I'm in my room, I pump the volume and play it so loud you can hear it on the moon. See, my sound system is world-renowned. Until the cops come around, then I turn it down. Cool, it's okay, go ahead and press play. He gave his little speech, now he's driving away.
When the people next door say they've heard enough,
pretend you didn't catch that.
Turn it up.
We gonna turn it up, 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 turn it up. Come on, yeah. Louder, louder. Louder, louder.
Loud music for your neighbors. Turn your radio up.
This conference may also, of course, have been where the entire bizarre concept of preventive war was hatched. See, we're going after the Iraqis because intelligence leads us to believe that at some point in the future, they may get hold of the components necessary to develop weapons that could one day be targeted against the United States. We're also going after a waitress named Sarah Connor. At some point in the future, she will give birth to a boy child named John Connor, who will lead the resistance against the cyborgs, the fully automated Pentagon system and the military-industrial complex, capitalism being a killing machine, and the humanitarianism of our interventions, the thin coating of human-like flesh which allows us to pass among humans and only dogs bark. You see the analogy.
Well, we didn't want the trauma of a natural birth, so the twins will be staying in the womb for the full 7 years.
It's year 5 now.
Yes, 5 years. And we really didn't have a lot of faith in the schools in the area. Not so good on the league tables, too many comprehensives. And we didn't want to move, so we decided to self-school them, you see. They're doing very well, actually.
Can we hear them?
Yes. I think they're doing history, yeah.
You know, we make sure they have everything. Pencils, exercise books. We even got digital wired in.
Really?
Yes, that was actually quite sore. But it's all worthwhile. When they come out, we can make sure they're asleep. I can make sure they're wearing pyjamas, so I don't have to look at their little things. And they won't have to look at my... They won't have to look at my...
No, you see, they won't have to look at her.
No, they wouldn't want to see that. I named my 3 kids after where they were conceived. I mean, people say it's a bit, pretentious, but brothel, and brothel, don't mind. Do you, kids?
Now, children, I'm your new teacher for Year 7, Mrs. Kuehl, and I've just read your essays about what you did over the summer. I was most intrigued by Wesley Rumble's story, My Holiday Abduction. Let's bring him up in front of the class so he can explain it a little better. Come on, Wesley.
OK, miss.
So, Wesley, tell us all about your holiday. We're all very interested, and there's a little bit of time to waste before assembly.
I was taken to a faraway planet by a race of people called the Labrians. They told me they'd come to Earth as the delicacy on their planet was run out. They said that they liked to take yokels to watch them bumble about and fight each other. They bet on the thickest to keep their planet running in cash.
That's fascinating.
Yes, miss. And now when I walk past the till in Harrison's, I come up as £3.49 because of a chip they put in my eye.
And you really believe this, Wesley?
Yes, miss.
Now, children, I did bring Wesley up here for a reason. To show you which child to pick on for the rest of the year, as he is stupid. Alien abduction is not real. It's impossible to travel faster than the speed of light. And if it was possible, it wouldn't be enjoyable, as your hat would keep blowing off. Now that's enough science fiction. Let's all go to assembly to learn about Jesus, who rose from the dead to save us all.
Was Jesus a zombie?
Detention.
Into the world of children's literature since Harry Potter made it big. You know, I've written a lot of kids' books this year and every single one of them has been rejected. There's Angus Eats His Own Face, The Boy with the Dead Flies in His Brains, Madam Pamela the Slut Cat, Fast Train to Porno Canyon, What's in the Hospital Bin, Bukkake Park, Martin and the Shit Stick, Are You My Bummer? Fat Mary done a guff, Sod Puppet, Mummy had a prolapse. I'll tell you what, if you don't fill your books with wizards or goblins these days, you might as well just pack it in.
Job, looking forward, rock on my hands and knees, if you please. Just give me love, just give me sex, just give me money. Just give me love, just give me sex, just give me money. Mission.
Welcome, O two-legged seeker of the strange, to the unusual world of extraordinary Ian.
Yeah, it's me, Ian.
Oh, sorry, boss. I can't see a thing through this veil.
Could you sit down? I'd like to talk to you.
Sounds a bit mysterious.
How long have you been with the circus, Ian?
Well, the extraordinary Ian booth has been running for about 3 years now.
That long, eh? Well, Ian, this isn't easy. I'm going to have to let you go.
What?
You're just not extraordinary, Ian.
But my body is a cornucopia of wonders.
I'm sorry, son. You're just not bringing in the punters. We need something fresh.
But look, here, on my hip, a birthmark in the exact shape of St. Paul's Cathedral. See, there's the dome, there's the transept, and there's the branch of Marks & Spencer's built in its holy shadow. Tell me that's not extraordinary.
That's a postcard, Ian.
No, it's not.
It's a postcard that you've sellotaped to your groin.
Well, okay, what about my supernumerary nipple with its mysterious resemblance to Her Majesty the Queen?
That's a postage stamp.
Oh, for Christ's sake, this is theatre. Where's your sense of wonder?
We are dealing with market forces, Ian. The general public just aren't prepared to pay £8.50 to see a man with stationery attached to his body.
Okay, then. Behold! A vestigial tail growing mysteriously out of the side of my hand. A hand born with only 4 fingers.
That's your thumb.
There's somebody else, isn't there? One of the clowns has a webbed toe. I've seen you looking at it.
Bozo is just a friend. I've never thought of him in that way. It's just not working with you, Ian.
I don't believe this is happening. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you don't find me extraordinary.
Ian, you shouldn't be on display in a travelling fair. You are a perfectly ordinary man.
But which of us is to say who is normal and who is abnormal? True, my friend, my extremities may show no sign of physical abnormality, but who may know what horrors, what terrifying appetites and unholy passions linger beneath the surface, deep within my soul? I may look upon you with the eyes of an ordinary man, but beneath this dewy skin beats the heart and liver of a monster, thirsting for mortal man blood. Dare you uncage that beast? Dare you turn its satanic hunger onto an unprepared world?
Unless you want to run the waltzes.
Okay.
Word fatigue. Word fatigue. Classic New Labour transference, psychological transference. Who has the word fatigue? Because we know from our own lives what word fatigue is, right? It's that feeling when the tongue becomes like a wooden clapper in a cardboard bell as we hear ourselves reciting the worn-out mantra that we have never believed. The opposite of word fatigue might, for example, be the joyful exultation of at last uttering the truth which has for too long been suppressed. Might, for example, be the Times headline, July the 20th, 2002, in the run-up to the war. And the Times, by the way, is a brilliant newspaper because every now and then it forgets that there are certain things you are not supposed to mention. It just gets carried away. And the headline was, West sees glittering prizes ahead in giant Iraqi oil fields. Sorry, I was not supposed to mention that. So it's just so exciting, you see. It's just these three giant southern oil fields, Mars, Noon, West Kern and Narama. They reckon the first two are good for £700,000 a day, but okay. Mum's the word, shan't say another word. Nod's as good as a wink from blind man, 220 billion barrels of chemical weapons, know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Bernard Manning makes me physically ill. To be honest, what I'd like to do with him is get him, capture him, hollow him out with an ice cream scoop and turn him into like a hostel for asylum seekers, gay asylum seekers, and battered women, and then let him do his set full of them. You can imagine that. Right there with his gossamer. You bastards attacking me from the inside of me pancreas! Phil Collins. I'll tell you something, right? My mum went to this party where they had celebrity lookalikes, and the theme of it was rock and roll. And they had like Mick Jagger lookalikes, Keith Richards, Bowie, all that. And there was some guy walking around, he was a Phil Collins lookalike. Now, if I looked that much like Phil Collins, I'd probably be more applying for disability benefit rather than a theatrical agent, I think. I do not like him. He divorced his wife with the facts, and he's always putting his big testicle-like head on the front of his albums. And don't even get me started on Buster, mate. Skeletor. I think he makes me sicker than the other two do. Every Christmas he makes out he's a reformed character, and then he's back there trying to take over Eternia again. It's just hypocrisy. At least the other two are consistent.
Yeah, got one of them new mobile phones the other day. It's got colour screen, video camera, silent mode, even one of them little ironing boards that comes out the back. First call I make on it, I try ringing me mum at home. Couldn't get a reply. Turns out she's at work. Total waste of money. That is going back in the morning.
This is a staff announcement. Could Rod report to the floats rack? That's Rod to the floats rack. Thank you.
2 to swim, please.
How old are you?
I'm 18, he's 17.
I'm sorry, well, he can go in now, but you'll have to wait. It's under 18s only till 4:30.
Well, we'll both wait till 4:30 then.
Sorry, after 4:30 it's over 18s only.
But we want to swim together.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Why?
Look at it from my point of view. How am I supposed to know you haven't brought him for a swim with the sole intention of perving on him? It's dangerous. They'll let the two of you swim together. There'll be every pensioner in the parish down here wanting to swim with an under 18. It's dangerous.
You go for a swim.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. I'll sit in the car.
Thanks. I'll be 18 in a couple of months, so, you know, then we can swim together.
Maybe.
She came from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge. She studied sculpture at St. Martin's College. That's where I caught her eye. She told me that her dad was loaded. I said, in that case, I'll have a rum and Coca-Cola. She said, fine. And in 30 seconds time, she said, I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. I want to sleep with common people. I want to sleep with common people like you. Well, what else could I do? I said, I'll see what I can do. I took her to a supermarket. I don't know why, but I had to start it somewhere. So it started there. I said, pretend you've got no money. She just laughed and said, oh, you're so funny. I said, yeah? Well, I can't see anyone else smiling in here. Are you sure? You want to live like common people? You want to see whatever common people see? You want to sleep with common people? You want to sleep with common people like me? But she didn't understand.
She just smiled and held my hand. Rent a flat above a shop. Cut your hair and get a job. Smoke some fags and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right. When you're lying in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall. If you called your dad, he could stop it all here.
You'll never live like common people. You'll never do whatever common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you and dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do.
Like a dog lying in a corner, they'll bite you and never warn you. Look out.
They'll tear your insides out, because everybody hates a tourist.
'Cause everybody hates a tourist, especially one who thinks it's all such a laugh.
Yeah, and the chip stains grease will come out in the bath.
You will never understand how it feels to live your life with no meaning or control,
and with nowhere left to go. You're amazed that they exist, and they burn so bright while you can only wonder why.
Rent a flat above a shop. Cut your hair, get a job. Smoke some fags and play some pool. Pretend you never went to school, but still you'll never get it right.
Because when you've laid in bed at night, watching roaches climb the wall, if you called your dad, he could stop it all, yeah. You'll never live like common people. You'll never do what common people do. You'll never fail like common people. You'll never watch your life slide out of you and dance and drink and screw, because there's nothing else to do.
Favourite Bond?
Favourite Bond? Oh, it's a tough one. They're all good, you know, in their different ways.
Yeah, there's something good about every Bond. You just don't get a crap Bond.
I suppose my favourite Bond would have to be the unexpected Bond you get between kidnappers and their hostages, with, I think, the holy bond of matrimony in second place.
Comedy.